Please state your name for the record.
Derek Steele.
And Derek, how would you describe your driving record?
It's pretty spotless.
Okay, I would like to bring your attention to the night in question, March 15th. How were you feeling that evening?
I was a little under the weather. I had had a cold for about a couple weeks.
And what were your symptoms?
Well, I had a really bad cough. I mean, my throat was killing me, nose was running. Just, general like allergies, but it was a little worse than that.
What did you decide to do that evening?
Well, I picked up my girlfriend and her friend, and we went to hang out with a few of our friends.
And how old are they?
They're my age.
And you are how old?
19.
Thank you. So you went to hang out with a couple of your friends. So what did you guys do when you hung out?
We were just hanging out at the house, playing video games.
At whose house?
My friend Seth.
Did you have anything to drink that evening?
I mean, I was drinking water, and then I had some cough syrup.
Had you used this cough syrup before?
No, I had never used it, but my buddy said it was really good for cough, so I took a dose of it.
You took one dose of it?
Yeah.
Did you take another dose later on that evening?
No, I just had the one dose.
And how did you feel after you took that dose?
Well, it burned a little, but it seemed to help, so it was good.
And about what time did you leave the party that night?
We left at about 10:30.
And how would you describe the weather?
It was a little overcast. I mean, I could see probably a few miles in front of me.
Okay. Now, when you say a few, do you mean 2, 3?
Probably about 2.
Okay. Who was in the car with you when you were driving home?
My girlfriend and her friend.
And how were they feeling?
The girl in the back, I think she was just real tired. She was passed out.
And your girlfriend?
She was fine. She was awake with me in the front seat.
And were you speeding at any time driving home?
No, I don't think so. I mean, sometimes I have a lead foot, but I usually watch my speed pretty closely.
That would explain your perfect driving record.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward to what happened at the intersection of Jefferson and Highway 132.
Well, I was coming up on it. I had a green light, and I was turning left onto Highway 132, and this truck just came out of nowhere and almost ran right into us. I mean, it could have been a really bad accident. I mean, he just wasn't paying attention that he had a red light.
Did he honk at you at any time?
Yeah, he honked his horn and flipped me off, so I flipped him off back.
And what happened after you saved the day, basically, by averting this accident?
Well, we were driving down the road, and next thing I know, a cop had his lights on behind me and was pulling me over.
Did you know why he pulled you over?
No, I had no clue.
When he approached your vehicle, did he tell you why he pulled you over?
No, he never actually told me why he pulled me over.
So what happened when he came up to your window?
Well, he asked if he could search the car, and I was like, sure, I guess. I mean, I didn't have anything to hide.
Did you own that car that you were driving that night?
Yeah, it's my car. But my dad, borrows it a lot. He'd actually borrowed it just that day to go fishing. So then the cop found beer in it, but it had to be my dad's. He just had it. I mean, he always drinks beer when he goes fishing.
Do you even like beer?
No, I can't stand the taste of it. I prefer alcohol, hard alcohol.
Did the officer administer any tests at all?
Yeah, he gave me a breathalyzer, and somehow it registered, but, I mean, I don't understand how it could. I didn't have any alcohol that night. I just had one dose of cough syrup, and the other officer told me I would have had to have almost a whole bottle to register.
No further questions. Thank you.
Evening, Mr. Steele.
Good evening.
So, you remember the night of February the 15th when this incident occurred?
Oh, yeah, very clearly.
Okay. And you prepared a written statement on that evening?
Yeah, I totally asked the cop if I could do one. I really wanted to get my story out there and have him know that I wasn't doing anything wrong that night and that he had no reason to pull me over and that it was ridiculous.
Okay. After you prepared that statement, did you review that statement?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote it, so I knew it was right.
And did you initial the top of every page?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
And you signed the statement after you were done.
Yeah.
And the statement was actually written closer in proximity in time than your testimony today to the accident, right? Or to the incident.
Well, I mean, I did write it the day it happened.
Okay, so your memory was very fresh at that time?
Well, yeah.
You don't have anything that impairs your memory?
I mean, not that I can think of.
Okay. So on direct, you testified that you took 1 dose of cough syrup. Is that correct?
Yeah, 'cause that's what I had.
Okay. May I approach the witness?
You may.
Please look at page 1 of your statement, lines 11 through 15, and read them out loud to the jury.
While I was at the party, someone gave me a bottle of cough killer cough syrup and told me to try it for my cold, just like I said. I drank some of it. It burned, just like I said. But it did seem to help my cold. During the evening, I had a couple more swigs from it. I didn't keep track of how much I took.
You had a couple more what of it?
Swigs.
Thank you. So you did not measure the dosage of medicine that you consumed that evening?
I mean, I must have just not wrote that here. I mean, but yeah, I took a swig.
But your memory was more accurate when you prepared this document than it is now testifying?
Yes.
And when you prepared the document, you indicated that you took several swigs out of the bottle throughout the evening.
Yeah, I mean, I said I took a couple more swigs. I mean, could have taken a couple more swigs of anything.
But on direct, you just testified that you measured the amount of medicine that you consumed that evening.
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Now, I'd like to take you to the intersection of 132 and Jefferson Parkway.
Okay.
And again, you prepared a statement about the incident at the intersection right after the incident occurred. Is that correct?
Right.
You signed the statement and initialed each page.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little frazzled after just having almost been hit.
And you wrote the statement voluntarily?
Yeah, I asked to write it.
Okay. So you just testified on direct that when you entered that intersection, the light was green. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely green.
Okay. However, on the night that you wrote your statement, immediately following the incident, you wrote that the light was yellow. Please refer to page 2 of your statement in the highlighted section there. Please read that to the jury.
As we were approaching the intersection of Jefferson Parkway and 132, the light was yellow.
Thank you. So your memory was more clear on the evening that you wrote this. However, you come into court today and you testify that the light was green.
I mean, I must have just wrote down the wrong color.
Your Honor, strike the answer as non-responsive. All right, Mr. Steele, I'd like to direct your attention to one more incident that happened that evening. You said that your dad had just driven your car. Is that correct?
Correct, yeah, he definitely had it that day.
And you testified on direct that your dad likes to drink when he fishes and he'd taken your car fishing?
Yeah, drinking and fishing.
Like all good American boys do.
Definitely.
But you don't drink.
No, I drink.
But you don't like beer.
No, I hate beer.
Okay. So you just testified on direct that your dad had your car that evening.
Mm-hmm.
However, let's see. Please refer to your statement that you wrote that evening directly following the incident and point out any place that you mentioned that your father had driven that vehicle on the day of the incident.
I mean, I wrote that he uses my car sometimes to go fishing, and when he fishes, he drinks.
But did you indicate that he drove your car that day?
No.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
You may step in.